I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys.
My balls was hot.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Is he fucking awesome? Yes, welcome guys to a new episode of Buiten de Kooi, the #1 MMA podcast in the Netherlands. As you can see, I'm joined by the next heavyweight champion of the PFL, Pouya Rahmani, fellow Persian, fighting out of the Emirates. Pouya, first of all, thank you very much for making time for us and taking your time to talk about your fight. As a lot of people maybe know, 3rd of October, you're fighting against Slim Trabelsi. Can you take me to how did that fight adjust? Because you guys fought a couple of months ago in grappling, you beat him, and now you're fighting in MMA. Can you talk me through it?
First of all, hi to your who watching you, and thanks for your invite. So yeah, we fought 1st of May, and it was in Karate Combat. We had grappling match. The match supposed to be 2 round, 5 minute. We signed, and then first round I dominate the match. If we calculate the point, it was 17-0, 16-0. I take him down, I take his back. Again, I take him down, I take his back. I was in side control. So, yeah. And then second round, so because it was first match after my surgery. So second round, my coach said, so you beat the guy very bad. So you no need to do anything. You just control the fight to finish the match. The next round, it was 5 minutes. So I controlled the next round, means second round. So he couldn't do anything. He was not able to take me down. He was not able to do anything. So my second round finished 0-0. And then when I came out, I thought it's finished, and then the referees, they make one more extra round. It was not in our contract at all. So because usually they sign, for example, if match become close, we're gonna add one extra round or something like this. Because when I fight with Kainan Duarte, it was in Karate Combat also. So our match was like this: if match become close, we're gonna add one more 5 minute, one more round, 5 minutes. So in this match, we didn't had anything about this. So when they said third round, I said okay, no problem. I went in, I controlled the match, and then he shoot once or twice. So first time he shoot, I take him down, and then I was in the close guard. I tried to go side control, and then he get up. So the second time he shoot, it was 10 seconds before the match finish. So he had my leg, and he was not able to take me down. So that's it. I beat him. Yeah, it was first fight after my surgery. I try to little bit, control more, don't go crazy, because I torn my bicep few months before that match. So after surgery, you're always thinking about what gonna happen in the fight. First match is a little bit difficult for you. So it was first fight. After that fight, I did 24 match jiu-jitsu, also world championship. I compete world championship. I compete Aiga Liga. I beat all of my matches, and again I become world champion. So now feeling good.
Now feeling good to go into MMA. And then
Exactly.
the PFL set you up again against Slim Trabelsi, but now in an MMA fight. Could you take me through how would you attack this fight against him? How will you
So
do it?
to be honest, we have same manager, Ali
Ah,
Abdulaziz. So when my manager messaged me, he said PFL, they said about this fight. They like to see this fight. If you okay, I asked if the guy accept or no. He said yes. They team accept to fight. I said okay. If they accept, I gonna give them what they want. So I will fight. I
and
want to
what
be
kind
the best in the world, and I want to beat the best in the world. So he's just on my way, and I gonna pass him.
And could you take me through what's going to be your plan in this fight? Because I've seen the grappling match with Slim, as you explained. I can totally agree. But now you can also use your fists. I've seen your stand up. I've seen been growing into your fights. Every fight you become more comfortable on your feet. Could you take me through what's your plan with Slim in this fight?
So the plan to finish him, that's the plan. Doesn't matter in the ground or in a stand-up. But so that's one thing people underestimate me, because in my fight I finish everyone. Even I finished big people, big name, first round by my grappling. But this happen, they
Yeah.
give me position. If they give me position, so I will finish the position. I don't make myself tired. I don't want to get caught, so people underestimate me because they didn't see my striking well. So this fight, he's wrestler, I'm wrestler, so uh for sure we're gonna have some stand up also, and then uh he gonna get surprise.
I can't wait to see that fight. I also want to talk about you. As you said, you have now four official MMA fights, all by finish, one KO, three submissions. Um, what took you to make the step into MMA? Because we know you as a great grappler. You have been multiple world champion, even in beach wrestling, in no-gi grappling, in normal grappling. So could you take me through what made you take the step to MMA?
So for maybe 8 9 years, around 8 to 10 years, I was national freestyle wrestler. I didn't had chance to go for world championship. So and then I changed to beach wrestling. I become the two-time world champion beach wrestling. After that, I start my jiu-jitsu. So when I start my MMA for 3 years, I didn't had fight.
Yeah,
And then when I start my pro career, back to back I fight. So I did my MMA fight. So why I came to MMA, everyone was saying, "Oh, you have amazing style. You for MMA. Why you don't start?" People they start to pushing me. But from beginning when I start boxing, I said, "No, man, this is not my sport," because I was heavy and I didn't know one day my hand gonna be that good.
yeah.
I say, man, I cannot close my hand because I was wrestler, big shoulder, so I was not able to close my hand. I said, everyone punching me, I'm like a punching bag, so everyone can touch me. Yeah, it was the first 6 months was trouble for me, so yeah, I start, and then when I start to feeling, oh, I can defend, I can punch people, I can hurt people, the test becomes so good for me, and I like MMA from that time. And then because of MMA, I entered to jiu-jitsu. I trained so hard in jiu-jitsu because it was similar to wrestling, and I stopped to train wrestling that time. So I used to go every day for jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
So I become jiu-jitsu from blue belt to brown belt world champion. So it was very good for me. And then now I got the black belt title for first time also. So
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. Uh, yeah, it was because of my style, and I was little bit crazy, always fighting with people. People say, "Why you fighting outside?" So you just go fight with people inside the cage, inside the ring, and make money. Why you fight with people and you have to pay? you know?
I
Yeah,
think that's something. I think that's something we Persian people have in common because I've heard the same things said to me. Don't do it outside. Do it in the gym. So I can't
yeah,
complain. I think
yeah.
it's also
They keep
pride.
saying,
It's
"Why,
also
why
pride.
you, why you fight people to you pay?" So go the right place. They pay you to fight. So
Yeah,
this one
that's
was,
amazing. That was a good advice. That was a good advice. And
yeah, yeah, exactly.
and also you're at this moment you're making a lot of noise in the positive sense. So if you look at the heavyweights, even if you look at the UFC, it's not very exciting. If you look at the top of the UFC, one of the guys who recently trained with you, Cyril Gane, I will talk about him a little bit later, but Cyril Gane is fighting again for the title. It's his third time fighting for the title. There's not a lot of new faces coming into the heavyweight world who make a lot of noise. You're one of them, fighting at the PFL. Um, do you feel like the PFL and you're representing the Emirates are giving you the love you should get because of the noise you make?
Is for me, is not about noise or something. I have goal in my mind. I'm in the PFL to be a champion, to beat the Ngannou. When I
Yeah,
start MMA, I look at Ngannou. Oh wow, this guy is so strong. wow, this guy is so good. And then when I came to MMA, I started training with the big name. I used to beat them so bad, you know. And then I say, man, why these guys? They are nothing, you know, because no one has my skills. I from 8 years old, I start wrestling and I compete in high level wrestling. I compete with Olympic champion. These people, they never face something like me, you know. And when I take them down, they don't have anything on the ground to show, you know. But there
Yes.
is my home, you know. I'm world champion in this sport. So brother, I can't wait to beat this guy and then get a microphone and I challenge Ngannou. I can't wait to go on the top to fight with this guy. I from since I joined PFL, my goal just to beat Ngannou, and this gonna happen today, tomorrow, one day gonna happen, you know, and they gonna give me this fight because I gonna show them who I am.
Brother, I hope so because I talked with you previous before we started recording a little bit. It's been a while since I've seen an Iranian get big into MMA. So every time I discuss things, I watch wrestling a lot. So now the World Championship of Wrestling is going on. So I support my brothers from Iran, and I talk about MMA, and then they say, "Yeah, but who are the Persian guys or the Iranian guys or with the Iranian background who fight in MMA?" I say, "Yeah, we don't have a lot of them because we when we grow up it's always you should go wrestling because wrestling it's put in the top of our minds, and I know you're one of them, and I hope one day we can see you fight Ngannou. But we have seen with Ngannou also,
It's gonna happen, brother.
I hope so. I can't wait for it, but we
I
have seen
hope
it.
I hope he stay healthy and he don't retire himself because I'm the one gonna retire him.
I hope so.
I gonna be the first person who submit him.
I can't wait. We have seen with Ngannou, he's become a little bit of a grappler. We saw him against Hernan Ferreira. Instead of fighting him with the hands, he took him down. We saw him
Brother,
with Cyril Gane. He took
his
him down.
eyes, his eyes, his eyes are scared from punch. With Cyril Gane also, you see, he was not able to do anything with Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane beat him on a stand-up, and then he see, oh, he lost the round, so he start to take him down. But he was not wrestler, you know.
No,
Imagine uh, he can do some takedown to a striker, but never he cannot shoot on wrestler because when he shoot from the first second he shoot, he gonna lose something. You know, he think he gonna gain something, but he go to lose something.
I can't wait. I can't wait. So I hope Ngannou stays in MMA because I read a lot. I see a lot.
I hope
It looks
too.
like it looks like he's kind of again busy with the boxing against Deontay Wilder. I hope he stays because I think he also has his contract, of course, with the PFL, and he's the champion, so he should fight. Because otherwise, as a champion, you should defend your belt. And I think if you win against Slim Trabelsi, you should be one of the next guys in line for the title. You agree?
I that's what I want. You know.
I hope so. Let's talk also.
We have a lot of MMA fighter with good record,
Yeah,
but what's their background? They don't have any background. They don't have any championship. So I have background. I no need to be 20-0 to fight for championship. I
no,
was
exactly.
world champion two sport. So not I was 2025 again. I become world champion in grappling. So I no need to wait for something, you know, something like that. You know, maybe one more fight after Trouble C, one more fight, and then I have to go for championship.
I can't wait for that. Talking about the guys you also trained with, because you train with a lot of big names. One of them is Cyril Gane, who's going to fight Tom Espinal.
Yeah.
I can see why Cyril Gane chose you as a training opponent, or at least looked up the gym where you train, because we know Tom Espinal has good wrestling, he has good jiu-jitsu. Not on your level, but it's there for a heavyweight. What do you think the chances are for Cyril Gane, and how is his wrestling growing as you have seen him recently?
So you know, he was UFC champion, and he's now the title challenger, right? So who's in this level? They are very smart. They learn very fast. So he's one of the guy. He learned very fast. He's moved very good, and he has good striking. I think he's boxing much smarter than Thomas
Espinal.
Spinal boxing. Aspinall has a strong hand, but if you see, he never get knocked down, even with Ngannou punch. So he has a strong head. so he can accept the punch, but he has very smart boxing. So at the same time, he work on his grappling. Now he come here 2 months before his fight, 1 month and a half before his fight. He start his camp in Dubai, and he start to train with us. So for sure, he gonna get there, and I feel Cyril has this potential to again be a champion. So because for him nothing secret, he was champion and he can be again champion. This fight is on the paper is everything is 50-50. Very hard to say something.
I hope so. I think it's a great fight. I think in stand up, Cyril Gane is even better than Tom Espinal. I'm just curious to see on the grappling, to see how Cyril Gane has grown since the Ngannou fight. We have seen him against Volkov. It was much better than the Ngannou
Yeah.
fight.
Now,
So I
now,
hope
right now, he's much better than Volkov fight.
I hope so. I hope that we can
And
see.
this month also, he gonna change a lot.
Ah, nice. Great, great. Before moving on to you again, I have one more question about someone else. One of your training partners and brother, Hamzat Chimaev, became champion recently. We saw pure domination against Dricus du Plessis. I can't say anything else because I was scoring the rounds and I said, yeah, okay, this is a 10-8. This is a 10-8. So everything was in favor of Hamzat. Um, and I know you train with him. What do you think the future holds on for him? Like, is there anyone who can challenge him within the
Brother,
division?
if I be honest, I have a lot of friends on that division, and sometimes we joke, but to be honest, no one of these guys is close to Hamzat. The people think he don't have a striking. Hamzat has very uh, clean striking, and he work on his striking every day. He's so good on his hand. So he can decide to stand up. He can decide to go on the ground. And his level of grappling, brother, in UFC, I think he's the best grappler in UFC, and no one can. You cannot compare anyone with Hamzat in grappling. So until Hamzat want to fight, no one can touch his belt. That's my opinion.
I think what Hamza did with Dricus du Plessis is one of the most dominant performances we have seen in a championship fight. I can't think of anyone else. Maybe
Brother, 22 minute, he hold the champion in the ground.
yeah,
So
that's amazing. I think
it's
maybe one of them is
even
Khabib.
you
Khabib was
cannot
dominant.
22 minutes you cannot hold one baby on the ground. So imagine.
I've become a dad recently, and I fight sometimes with the little one. I can't even hold him down. So
Yeah, you
imagine a
get
big
tired
guy.
if you hold your children on the ground 20 minutes. You're gonna get tired. So imagine he hold UFC champion who dominate all the opponent. He dominate him 22 minutes on the ground. So imagine the difference of level.
What do you think of people calling that boring? Who say, yeah, when you do a lot of grappling, it's boring. What do you think of that?
So they don't know MMA.
I agree. I agree.
If you know MMA, if it was not boring, he
Yeah,
the guy who he hold him on the ground, he was champion, and he dominate all the fight. You can see he beat the best striker, best UFC fighter in UFC. So easy, he dominate all the fight, and then you come to Hamzat. Every round he hold you like a, I cannot say why he hold you like his baby. It was so bad. I feel very bad actually for Duplessis because the way Hamzat beat him, he never want to again challenge Hamzat for the belt. Imagine you was champion and you never want to fight against someone beat you like this, because one more time Hamzat beat him like this, he gonna finish his career.
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think it has a lot of do with thinking, and with the discussion I always have is the coach of Duplessis was very talkative. Yeah, we're gonna wrestle Hamzat. We're gonna show him wrestling, but you
because
can't.
because Duplessis is not bad grappler. So
No,
you
no,
see,
no,
he
no.
submit Adesanya. He was not bad grappler. He used to take a lot of good fighter down. And we see some video. He also compete in jiu-jitsu black belt. He submit a lot of black belt. So he was not bad grappler. Hamzat is something different.
Is the
He's
next
grappling
level.
some. Yeah,
Yeah.
his level is much different than other guys.
And And going back to you, like I said, you're becoming a big star. You're fighting against Slim Trabelsi, 3rd of October. Apart from going for the belt, which we all hope to see, is what do you think the future holds for you? Like, is there something? Do you also have your eyes set on, okay, if I become a champion, I also want to challenge the guys in the UFC, or is that something you don't look at and are busy with? Okay, I first want to become a champion, and then we'll see forward.
You know, I have the goal to be a champion, but first I need to finish this fight. This guy is on my way. So first of all, I have to finish this guy, and then a step to next level. For future, the goal is same. Nothing gonna change to be first PFL champion. After that, we need to sit with my manager and we need to talk.
I also want to ask something about your manager because I hear a lot about Ali Abdelaziz. I'm a huge fan because of his way of working and what he does for his fighters. How is he as a manager? Because I can't imagine sitting across from him from a table and having to negotiate with him. I think the negotiation has a very hard time to talk with him. How is he as a
No,
manager?
no, it's not like that, brother. Anytime you call, this guy answer, and
Yeah,
he's
I
not.
get it.
He don't act like a boss or like a manager. He act
Yeah.
like your brother. That's why he don't have a lot of fighter. He can handle 1,000 fighter because he has a very big team for take care of us. But still, anytime we want, we can call him, and he answer, always he take care. So I never feel Ali Abdulaziz is my manager. Always I feel he's like our brother.
Yeah, no, no. I meant for the opposing party. So he does everything for his fighters. That's what I meant with
Yeah.
making it. I know, for example, I talked to Rainier de Ridder before, like yesterday, and Rainier is also in Ali Abdelaziz's team. And
Yeah.
Paulo Costa wanted to fight Rainier, and he said, "Yeah, I want cruiserweight. I want this. I want this. I want this." And Rainier said, okay, yeah, sure, let's go. And Ali said, brother, no, it's your rules. You're the main event. It should be your rules. So Ali is always there for his fighter. That's what I meant with, and you
Yeah.
confirm it with saying that.
Exactly.
And we always end the podcast with a question for the fighter. What's something advice you would give to our listeners, to upcoming fighters? What's something you want to tell them to take on within their head?
Just keep going. For me, was very hard. I told you 3 years I was waiting for the fight, and that time uh, I got depressed because just training, no fight. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow for you, and fighting career, you have a lot of injury. I didn't know anything about what's gonna happen, but when I start my fighting career, everyone started knowing me, everyone start to respect me more. So just keep going. That when your day come, everything gonna change.
I want to thank you very much, Pouya. It's been a great honor for me as a fellow Iranian. I know you get a lot of love from the people from the Emirates and the people around you. But believe me, if we Iranians see you fight, we know deep in our hearts, we see the name, we know what's behind it, we know the wrestling. So thank you very much. I can't wait to see your fight, and hopefully we can see you become a champion.
Thanks to you, brother. I'm so happy to talk to you. It was great. I didn't know you're Iranian also, so it was great. We had a good time together. Thanks to you.
Thank you very much. Everyone, follow Pouya's Instagram. Can you tell your Instagram so everyone can follow you?
So Pouya Rahmani.
Give him the follow because believe me, guys, believe me, I'm not lying. I've seen him fight. I think he's the next big thing within the heavyweights. And you guys know what I always say: we need heavyweights. We need good heavyweights to make some noise. Thank you very much for listening. Check out his fight. He's fighting 3rd of October against Slim Trabelsi at PFL. Thank you, guys.